Hi everyone and welcome. This is a quick video on how to tie a lanyard for slingshot. It's based on a sort of Mad Max style paracord bracelet with a slight tweak in that the ends loop through the start and then onto your slingshot. You can either tie it directly to your slingshot when you start or leave it just as a loop so that you can put it on any other piece of another slingshot or your bow or whatever. All you need is 2.5 meters of paracord, pair of scissors, doesn't matter, it can be any type, and a lighter. Again, just basic lighter is fine. I'll do a demonstration with how to start the lanyard with this thick blue cord, then I'll tie one up fully with this paracord, but I think it could be a bit hard to follow this paracord because of the pattern. To start with, you want to find the center of your cord, so grab the two ends together, pull through, get the center. Now you're doing this step so you can gauge how long your lanyard needs to be to fit on your hand and to hold your slingshot. So thread it through. Obviously, if you're going to put it permanently on your slingshot, you just thread it through the hole or whatever. Then thickest part of your hand, do one wrap around and then add on maybe say 2 centimeters. Now this is the only tricky part, you need to keep that point, okay? So lay it down. Keep a hold of that point, okay? And yeah, to start with, all you're going to do is thread the right hand cord through there and the left hand cord through, okay? And yeah, you see that, okay? Then your right hand one will come around and over, and the left hand will come over that cord and then around the back of the front too, and it's going to come up through that loop here. Then start to pull this tight, trying to not lose your point, okay? Now do one more. So this time the left hand one comes across the front, right hand one goes over it, round the back. Again, it's just going round these, round the back of these two, and up through this loop, and pull it tight. Now at this stage, you give it a good pull, tighten these two little loops. And yeah, you can actually just check that you've got the size right roughly so you can fit it on your hand. Now that's the hardest part done. Now all you're going to do is continue doing these knots until you've got enough for it to go around your wrist. So yeah, right hand one back across the front of these two. Left hand one comes over, round the back, and up through. Pull it tight. Now the left hand one comes over, right hand one over, and back, up through the loop. right hand one over, left hand over, around the back and up through the loop. And yeah, just continue that until you have enough to go around your wrist, like this one. Okay. Then when you get to the end, all you're going to do is pull the last two tight and then melt the ends in. All the weight is actually on this inner loop. There's no real weight on this outer, these outer nuts. So now I'll do one with this paracord. So put the ends together, pull it through, get the middle, thread it through your slingshot or move it through. This just helps with measuring how long your lanyard needs to be. Hold it on your hand, do a wrap around, add on a tiny bit, a couple of centimeters. Keep pinching that point so you don't lose it. Now thread your right hand cord through, thread the left hand cord through, bring your right hand one around and over the front, and your left hand one over that cord and around the back, and it's coming up through that loop there. And now it's only gone around the front two parts of that loop, it's not gone around this back. Okay, pull that tight, then your left hand one comes over, right hand one over that one and around the back and up through that hole there. Now you can pull it tight, tighten these loops, and now yeah, that's the hard part done. So we can just check that it's the right sort of size. Yeah, check that you'll be able to fit it on. And then all you're going to do is continue doing these knots until you've got enough to cover your wrist. So right hand one over, right hand one over, left one over that one, and around through the loop. So all you're doing is continue to tie the same knots. I think they're called the cobra knot. And yeah, just make sure the one on the front always stays on the front, and the one that goes around the back always goes around the back. As you start to get towards the end, you can do a check, see if you've got enough knotting to fit around your wrist. And do a bit more. pull real tight. And just try and squeeze one more in. And your last one, make sure you pull it as tight as you can. And then we're just going to cut the tag ends, and that's it done. So I'll just tighten it up. So I use this hot torch. Okay. And the same this side. So there's no real force on these nuts. All the weight's actually on this inner cord that slides through. Okay, that's it. Really simple. Only tricky part is the start. Cheers.